The big thing for me really today is in a way kind of you see the fact of telling you about my journey and what I did and getting into the hockey world and what we do as a hockey team and see how this reflects on what you guys do and sales and all that and see the comparisons of lots of things of how what makes a team tick, what makes a team win, how we work together, how we go through adversity. I mean, let's face it, today with the economics of the world right now and the tough times of trying to sell and everything, there's going to be some major ups and downs for everybody, and it's going to be a real test. And it's how people get through that stuff. No different than our team playing in a market here where the media is pretty tough, and you go day to day on the ups and downs, and so a lot of what I talk about is really how we approach it, how we try to get through it, how we work together, and hopefully, like I say, it kind of reflects and translates into your world. You didn't mention about my time at Queens University. It just happened that that's the road I get into after I finished playing hockey, so I got an opportunity to work in the institution of a university, and even though I was coaching there, it was interesting to be outside hockey in a way and dealing with an environment like that, and I'll share some comparisons of the hockey world and what I learned and what I was really surprised about, and maybe these things will kind of you guys can relate to and follow along. But my journey did start. I grew up in Kingston, Ontario, and I played, my youth there. I played junior hockey in Guelph, and then I got drafted in New Jersey, and that's where I started. So, as a Canadian kid and going down to an environment where you're probably about the 8th or 9th most popular sports team in the area was quite an experience. Not only did they not know who guys like myself and John McClain and Pat Verbeek and Brendan Shanahan, not only did they not know where we were, they didn't know who the New Jersey Devils were at that time. So it was a pretty humbling experience. But from there, that's how I did get traded after 7 years in Montreal. And so I was a captain at 19, 20 years old in the pros, and I was a captain for a while, in New Jersey, and then as well here in Montreal. I was not the captain there. We won the cup as an assistant captain. I would never take that away from Carvel, but great memories. So anyway, that was my journey. I also played in the Olympics in '84 and in Sarajevo, and the year I got drafted pro. So I was only 17 years old, so it was a really cool experience to represent Canada. See how wonderful we are received across the world. I mean, it was in Sarajevo that year in Yugoslavia, and next to, of course, Yugoslavia, Canadians got the second best reception, and that was what a real cool experience for me to see, what people around the world, view us as Canadians. So it was pretty cool. The last one there is, can I make a difference? It's amazing how, we're with a hockey team, and it's, a question to ask you guys is really that, is you guys, go out and you want to sell and you want to do your job and all that, but by working together, it's amazing how you can really, help each other and achieving certain goals. There's nothing like that bond of working together and pushing each other and being accountable for each other. And there's the kind of things I'll touch on how we do it and how we feel that, by going out and, as they say, the chain's only as strong as the weakest link. And it's so true. I mean, in hockey, we need 22 guys going all the time, and no different than you guys. If everyone goes and pulls their weight and pushes each other, it's amazing that how that gets, that feeling of being together and all that, and how it's contagious, and how it just makes it such an awesome, environment to be a part of.